Good evening, everybody, and welcome to more action in the 2023 Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League. Tonight, we're bringing a vodcast, so this is already pre-raced, but I know no knowledge, and hopefully we'll keep the chat spoiler-free. We got some big Slamoo, SassageLink, JBRun, and Guelph35 racing. Hi, everybody, I'm DK9146, and alongside me in the booth tonight is going to be Beef Supreme TV. How are we doing tonight, Beef?
Hey, doing well. Hope everybody's ready for an exciting podcast. I haven't seen it either, and I can see definitely somebody in the chat has already seen this. Big Slamoo saying, "Oh, a race," and let's look forward to some good week one action.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had some phenomenal races. We'll let you watch those if you haven't already. But outside of that, we're going to be able to bring this to you as a vodcast. So in case you're not sure what a vodcast is, that means that we've just taken their streams that have already been run. We've just got them downloaded to play together. So as if it's live, you may see some of the runners out there in chat. They're not cheating. They're just here to cheer themselves on and hope that they did better than they remember. And if you noticed, we're on some loading screens here, so we're going to get it reset up to where they're at the starting gate here. So just bear with us one moment. Always fun when we do some vodcasts, so no big deal here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we can talk about this five strength start here. No spells. We'll see. We'll see how this ends up panning out. But right off the bat, not looking so hot on the stats.
Yeah, agreed. So a nice difficult start potentially. We do have several different flags for week one. So week one is the underground jungle, and we have a ton of different flags going here. But we're going to know they are going to start with gold and a torch in the throne room. Additionally, we have no keys, so they're going to get a second gold chest if they choose to go behind there. Outside of that, we have randomized chest locations, so we could have any number of chests down in the treasury. It'll be exciting to see what or if is available in there. We'll kind of cover some of the other flags here in a moment as we go along.
Yeah, for sure. My bane so far has been learning this whole stair shuffle thing. Up until this year, I've been up until this winter league, I've been pretty exclusively playing standard flags, and so as well as I know the main routes throughout the different levels of the dungeons. Anything that goes off of that set path is it's been a little bit tricky for me to pick up, but just throwing myself into it has been a good way to learn, frankly.
Yeah, and the great thing is the one of the community members, Chadbert, put together a fantastic map that at least outlines where those chests are or those potential new chests are. But looks like we got some streams going here. They might be a smidge out of sync, but nothing major here. We can get the JBrun cut up here in a moment, and we'll see what we're starting with.
Yeah, it looks like just about everybody's going for that second gold chest. I've noticed people sometimes not going for it, but I personally like the extra gold.
Yeah, it is a very small map, so there is a high chance we have a town either on screen or near the starting location. It's only two chests in the treasury here. We have a herb in the first chest, and the second chest is going to bring us some more gold.
Yeah, not enough chests to actually get a grind going unless we can find another one in the castle here. We see Guelph is going for it, seeing if there's a chest over on the right hand side.
Absolutely, and we do have tri-stated treasure guards on, which means there's a 50-50 chance that each of our key items that we know are in a chest, which is the harp, the stones, and the Erdrick sword, could have a treasure guard on top of that chest, or we might hit a trifecta of none.
Yeah, it looks like we're checking the basement of the castle, and we've got the staff cave there. So good to know.
Yeah, and Guelph comes out, starts to walk back and forth in these hills, immediately sees a town to the south. So we're going to get our first town check almost immediately if he can make it there. And he's running a lot of enemies, but we should be there momentarily.
Yeah, just another town there, right off to the left as he hit that one. So we'll see what else we have here.
Oh, that's fantastic. He's got a broadsword for full price there, but still, we got enough gold for it. He does pick up the leather armor as well. But he's opted not to go with that broadsword right away.
Yeah, gonna check the other shops here. Looks like.
Meanwhile, SassageLink kind of goes east and then north, and we see another town on his northeast. We'll see if he can make it up that way or not.
Yeah, Slamu finds it, and it's Breckenary. We're gonna see what's in Breck now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, JBRun took a death, and now we get to see a lot of the king.
Yeah, looking like SassageLink picking up that broadsword. We're gonna see. Oh, there's 2 chests in Breckenary. That's definitely something I love about Breckenary in the chest shuffle. Is that it's definitely not as useless as it normally is.
Yeah, exactly. All the towns have gotten a couple chests added to them here. We see the wings in the left chest and some gold in the right chest. Slamu's going to go up here, pick him up some fairy waters at 38 gold a pop, I believe. Yep. On the other side here, we have Guelph did a full reset. Is repicking up his items here.
Slimu's doing laps on that desert. Oh, finds a scorpion with hurt more.
Yeah, Scorpion. There's been a few deadly enemies so far here. We did have SassageLink pick up the most gear so far. He's got himself a large shield, leather armor, and a broadsword. Is starting to take some of these enemies on here. Although this Metal Scorpion is probably a bit too much at this moment.
Yeah, here comes the fairy waters, but the magician's gonna start healing. Oh, there's an attack. Maybe we'll hit level 2, 4 minutes in, which is unusual. I found that it's been pretty quick to gain levels. Yeah, looks like Big Slimu's gonna hit level 2.
Oh, jump straight to level 3. Did pick up a couple spells there and some moderate stats.
Oh, but the scorpion's just not having a happy day. Wants to ruin everybody else's day too.
Yeah, and as we see, even a couple levels, we only got a +1 to strength, so only 6 strength still is very, very bad.
Yeah, it looks like Guelph has managed to find coal. I wasn't actually looking at where that is on the map, but let's see. No extra chest. Oh yeah, it looks like he picked up the flute as well.
Yeah, so for this flag set here, we have no shuffled chests, but we do have random chest locations on. So we know immediately the throne room is vanilla, and then our 3 search spots are also vanilla. So we have coal with a flute, we have armor and Hawksness, and we do have the token on the coordinates. So we know there are going to be coordinates in Cantlin here whenever they can make it back to check those numbers. So Slamu down here, taking a look at that shop, sees that broadsword, contemplates sadness, maybe hoping to pick up a cheaper copper sword, potentially going to check this chest, find out there's nothing there. Hopefully he's already bought some radishes. If not, we'll see that sometime soon. And yeah, that level up for Slamu there with decent strength gains up to 31, and then another level here with 7436. So some quick levels coming here for Big Slamu. As soon as the others jump in and join him, we should see some quick level ups.
Yeah, looking like once you get off the ground, it's not all that bad so far. At least a few levels gained.
Yeah, and meanwhile, SassageLink on the top right has found the top floor of Grave. We do have Stair Shuffle on in addition to this random chest location, so we'll see if he opts to check the stairs and where they may go. But at this point, he is checking the alternate chest location 0 for 2 so far. I
Slamu
can't
finding top grave now too.
I can't do that, Slamu. I apologize. But so Slamu into grave as well. We'll see him go left and find disappointment, and then we'll see if we can get those other chests. Right now we have a guaranteed metal slime up on SassageLink's side.
Oh, and the crit. $39 power off of the few levels there. It's gonna be extra nice. Hit level 8 off of that. That's wonderful.
Absolutely. +5 does get to one of these alternate chests that just has some gold in there. And then we'll see if you can get to the vanilla 3 spot and see if those exist and what they may provide. Oh, Drakima with DL2. It may have happened before, but that's the first time I saw it, and that is spicy.
Yes, sir. Guelph as well has hit level 8 at this point. I wasn't watching a screen when that happened, but only what 96 XP you need to get to 8. So yeah, it's looking like it's going to be pretty quick once you get off the ground here.
Yeah, looks like they're getting a little bit of exploration in here, a little bit of kills. I mean, we have at least SassageLink in the triple digits now. We have Guelph down here taking on the Droll Magi, gets a quick 58 bump there, and takes a temporary XP lead. Yeah, I looked away for 1 second, and we already had a check of the top chest if there were any. Not sure what was up there, but we have a dive happening for Sassage right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, my eyes weren't on the weren't on that screen either for now. Looks like going for the stairs.
And it leads to that little top left of Mountain 2 dead end. So Grave is a very small dungeon overall here. We are
not so bad. It's at least better than getting a labyrinth where you don't actually get anything coming of it. So at least it's good to have a quick dead end, if anything.
Absolutely. And across this little river here, we got 2 more caves, a cave to the south and a town to the north there as well. We have Swamp South here initially. Can have up to 3 chests in here.
Guelph finding the harp trade in.
All right, bottom right of the swamp cave had some gold. Not opting to try and go through, knowing these other locations are up here. So we'll get a quick check at this cave.
The freebie cave minus any freebies.
The poor old man is all alone. Yep, and Hawksness. So there's our armor. Obviously, not in a place to be able to quite take on anything in there yet, most likely. But we should hopefully be there not too far off.
Yeah, it's freebie free. Trip back to Cantlin for Slamu.
Yeah, and surprisingly, we're seeing all 4 of these runners out exploring. We have them all attempting exploration here. No one really sitting down trying to just grind out maybe a few more levels to make this a little easier on themselves to get around the overworld. We'll see if somebody opts to give that a shot at some point.
Night sending Slamu home, but well, not so bad if you want to explore down a different direction. It looks pretty. Once you get out of the castle, it looks like there's a few. Well, the castle area anyway. It looks like there's a few different paths you can go. So it kind of makes sense for everybody to start at least reaching out a little bit and exploring. But like you say, somebody's gonna start settling into some kind of grind soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, especially because this gap from 8 to 9 has been quite decent. It's the first real gap so far. We had I think they got to get around 5:30ish for it, but meanwhile we did find Sherlock and Tablet Cave on the east, and Tablet had gold in the top.
Yeah, and especially I believe it's at this point Big Slimu who knows where the armor is. So, sit and grind a few levels and then and then find Hurtmore all of a sudden, and you're maybe in a position to go grab that.
Yeah, instead Slimu's going to get those cords, isn't he? Not too bad though. 11 north, 17 west.
Yeah, very countable.
So we'll have Sassage doing us some checks here in Garenham momentarily, which is right next to Sherlock, conveniently. A nice top-off town as you go inside in a bit. Only coming with 1 total chest out of 5 potential, and it's a Dragon Scale. A nice +2 to defense, but not exactly what they're looking for.
Yeah, usually it's so much nicer to get the Garenham, and in standard, you've got a few chests at least, but here you see the one and you're a little bit disappointed. Oh, mountain cave here, so potentially a couple chests here, and then some stairs. And we'll see what the decision is here for SassageLink if he wants to go delve into the depths here.
Yeah, this is a rough position to be in to try and do some diving, knowing that most likely we're going to get Sherlock enemies, just like we saw right there. Nice run from the Axe Knight, though. Opting to skip past checking what these stairs may lead to in lieu of checking the potential chest locations.
Yeah, I didn't quite see, but it looked like it was a big old goose egg on the top floor of Mountain Cave here.
Yeah, he's about to head down to where we can see that. Or he did head down. I did miss that as well then. So yeah, bummer there. 0 for 2, but we're going to start getting a couple stair checks here. And immediately into the depths of Sherlock, a floor with 4 possible stairs, and then grave too. So we have a big dungeon here.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's a few of the multi-path rooms right in a row here. A couple anyway. So
yeah, this is the inner part of basement 1 of Sherlock, which has 5 stairs of its own, 3 possible chests as well.
Well, now if I'm doing my math right, that means that that means that Sherlock is potentially going to be pretty straightforward.
It's definitely reduced the amount of headache Sherlock could potentially have. We'll find as we go along, but you can see here, not having Radiant really detrimental to trying to explore these caves when you're in areas you're not really used to.
Yeah, me especially being pretty unfamiliar with some of these odd passages that aren't part of the standard flag set myself. I tend to prioritize grinding until I get Radiant for that reason.
Yeah, Radiant is a real big help, which is why we're probably hopeful here in chat that it's going to be level 16 coming here. But quietly, Guelph's been down here churning away. He's under 100 to the level. We'll see if he's able to pick that up here, and maybe level 9 will give them a little something to make it a bit easier.
Yeah, it looks like Slimu is having a fun time grinding around here in Hawksness. Not going for the armor yet, but definitely making some progress here with the enemies that are here. Seems like a decent enough spot for the stats you've got right now.
Yeah, agreed. About Droll Magi, where we're basically maxing out maybe Wolflord in that area with the type of stats we have right now. That Fairy Flute coming in handy on those baby breath breathing golems, but yeah, Magidraki, Skeleton, even with the obnoxious heal there. Should get him there pretty quick, and Guelph is literally like 10 experience away, if even that. Oh, we had one chest in the in area of Rim. Of course, commentators not paying attention and missed what it was.
Same as well. It seems like the parts of the screen that you're not paying attention to are the same parts of the screen that I'm not paying attention to, which is unfortunate.
That is what it is. Let's see what happens with the skeleton here. If Guelph gets it down, we should be seeing level 9 coming in here, or at least level 9, and we do. And we're getting powered up with 13 more power, 1 agility, 7 hit points, no magic, no spells. I mean, a little more power.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to complain about getting 13 power off of a level, but still, you know, you'd love to see some radiant. You'd love to see a little bit more, but hey, not gonna complain myself.
Yeah, so now we're gonna get Big Slamoo to get those big power stats, and that's about it. And right behind them is JBRun. He's not very far at all. So Guelph giving us a look at that southeast chest. Oh, or southeast stairs, and it leads to Mountain 2's main portion, which could have a decent amount of chests here. We'll see if he has it. Well, he's 0 for 2 so far, but 3 more checks up here, and then 2 more down the left side. Well, some wings.
Set of wings for your troubles. I think they. Oh no! And that wolf with the Dragonlord breath. Ouch.
Ooh. Additionally, ouch on 526 to the next level, which puts us 1100 and change.
Double ouch, but hey, fun for us spectators here.
Yeah, agreed. But I think Slamoo's got the right idea here, and I figured someone at some point would have to sit down and start grinding. So Slamoo's starting to build up a little bit of an experience lead at this point in the mid 700s here, understanding that you got a little more strength, but that didn't really change the outcome of trying to explore around with all these enemies. So he's just going to opt to try and get level 10.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Slamoo is aware at this point of how much longer that's going to take him to get there. But still, I think settling down and grinding is definitely the play for sure. Looks like it's potentially a little bit slow in Hawksness here, but I mean, hey, it's potentially going to pay off big.
Yeah, he's got 60% of the zone he's liking here. No Golem, clearly. Doesn't like the slime. But Spectre's not too bad. Spectre, Skeleton, as long as it doesn't keep healing. And then, the Magic Dracky, you're not going to turn it down. It's double digit, but would rather see that Skeleton or Spectre. Otherwise, we got more exploration going on here. JBRun finding like a dead end way down the southwest in the peninsula. We got SassageLink up in the northeast here going into Breck. I don't know if he's been there yet or not. And Guelph kind of wandering around right now. All right, Big Slamoo looks like running low on resources, opts to go out, maybe see if there's a town nearby or just see what's nearby. But the Zax Knight is not going to let him loose and going to send him packing. He'll get a quick check on that experience need here in a moment.
250 left. JBRun, meanwhile, is looks like he found the Erdrick's cave and now has ended up into some Sharlock areas here.
trying to figure these out with that little 3x3 lit up permanent torch is a little difficult, especially if you're not familiar with the alternate locations that you could ultimately end up in. Sometimes, honestly, instead of staring at the map, just walking around a couple times will kind of jar my memory more than trying to figure out where I'm at. But he is deep in Sherlock. 3 more stairs on this floor.
Yeah, same here. I recognized it a little bit once he started moving around, and that's kind of been my strategy, especially being new at this stair shuffle game. I've started to try and memorize which of the areas only have one other exit, and just kind of not really ignore it, but keep track of, okay, I've got a couple different one option areas until you get to the ones that have multi stairs.
Indeed. Yeah, because as we see, JBRun went through that stair and is just staring at his maps, it appears at this point. But we'll see if he can figure out where he's at here and get moving on. I did like the play he did before, though, and he's at the grade 5. I kind of thought that might be what it was. But no chest there. But I did like the play on the previous floor. He almost went down a set of stairs, remembered there could be a chest there, and double-checked to see if it was there, which it wasn't before going down another set of stairs.
Yeah, that's been my bane so far, is getting halfway to the next set of the next set of stairs there, and then thinking, oh no, I got to double back and check if there's a chest. I completely forgot.
All right, so we get confirmation that that one chest in Rim was the Stones of Sunlight, so we have Slamu and Guelph with it, I believe, at this point. All right, JBRun on the basement of Tablet could have up to 2 chests in here, and there is the one alternate chest, and for his trouble, we're going to get some more gold.
And no chest at the other spot.
Yep, a whole bag of sadness at the other end. The nice thing about Radiant, you can actually see if that chest exists before having to walk all the way around. Unfortunately, still no Radiant here at level 8 or 9 for our runners. All right, so we have SassageLink in the double digit or quad digits for his experience. Not too far off that next level. Going to be finding Rem and his stones here momentarily. All right, so we got Slamu doing some mountain checks, popping down some stairs, but ultimately just getting out of there for the time being and moving on. And I believe the Spectre should be enough for Sassage to get the level, if I remember, it was like 1119 or something like that.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, power coming in ncely again. Another 13 power, 1 agility, 1 hit point, and 20 MP. Unfortunately for these runners, only heal more, no heal. Although now we have an okay-ish amount of HP, but agility's still kind of lagging. And we're missing, that almighty powerful hurt more so far.
Yeah, with just heal more and 24 MP. And especially, even feels like with that 64 HP that sometimes you're just wasting. You're just wasting that MP on a heal more when you could just have heal and be a little bit more efficient with it if you had it.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. At this point, Sassage going back in the mountain. Knows Mountain 2 is in the southeast corner here. And is going to try and get a check. I think I might have the wrong person. I don't think he's been down here yet. But either way, maybe we'll get a check on some of these other chest potential locations. We already know these two over here were nothing.
Yeah, JBRun in the chat trying to take my bonk record away. I don't think you're going to do it. If there's anybody setting a bonk record, it's going to be me, I think.
A lot of bonking happens in these type of flags, even with that permanent torch on. It's just inherent. So unfortunately, this Mountain 2 being very disappointing. There's just nothing down here that's worthwhile, and most of the chest locations are empty.
Yeah, looking like Mountain 2 is a big bust.
Yeah, we've got JBRun and SassageLink kind of doing a high five, checking alternate areas here. But between the two, we've seen all the locations. Literally just one chest down here, and hits that outside button. Feels bad.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to take consolation in the fact that, well, at least now you know, and you kind of hope that somebody else is going to make the same make the same journey as you did.
Exactly. So we got Guelph, meanwhile, has hit that level. Big Slamu has hit that level. JBRun's kind of behind on the experience here, a little ahead of some of the other runners on some of the exploration. We'll see if the grind versus exploring pays off for which runner here shortly. But we have Slamu taking a look at the spike, and we have a Stone Man. Missed him by that much.
Yeah, and no sleep either.
Yeah, for where we're at right now, getting some healthy swings off, but yeah, sleep spell or maybe that Stone Man having an ability we could stop spell would have been huge. But if he's just gonna punch with stones, it's no go right now.
Yeah, Schmike pointing out in chat that it's looking like we're going to be a few more 100 XP, or a couple more 100 XP, 1500 till level 11.
Yeah, so that'll put them at about 2700. We'll be grinding for a minute. Yes, thank you. I've been trying to pay attention to some of these zones here as they've gone around. Slamu had about the best early zone that we saw. We had that one nice enemy that was given 40-ish experience, right? And a couple other moderate enemies. But haven't really seen like a really good mid-game zone for our layout that we have right now that would just scream, sit here and kill a bunch of these enemies.
Yeah, nothing's definitely standing out. It feels like you kind of just have to stumble your way through until you get even once you get hurt more, you might find a zone that's a little bit more efficient for you. But I think that's probably why we saw everybody start to explore early on, is because there's really just nowhere to stop and grind.
Yeah, but we're gonna, as long as they keep nickel and diamond some of these enemies, or finding some of those nicer early mid-game enemies, we'll see almost simultaneous level 11s. They're all within range of that 100, 125 away at this point. Although Slamu just keeps finding golems nonstop. Jerkbird not being nice with that sleep down there to JBRun sends him packing out of that cave after a nice sleep block. We'll see if Guelph can get a little lucky on this metal slime. He's got a couple swings off already, and it's still there. Oh, look at the manip, the command. Gets the third swing for a big 255, an instant level up.
Did I see 0 power on that level?
Absolutely, 0855 was that level with no spells.
It's going to be one of those seeds.
So JBRun, after his cave exploration there, does have the ability for a gold grind here. So he is grinding at this current time. We'll see if additional equipment may be able to help him out.
Yeah, at this point, you've got, I think, Cantlin's not that far away. You can basically just max out as much equipment as you need here.
Yeah, it'd be nice if, and I did not pay much attention to the prices, but if you're aware if any of the stuff is summer sailed and you got that discount, you could save yourself a little bit of grinding as he hurts the chest as well. Sometimes I like to do that also, or talk to the guard because it's fun. But Guelph got the bad news about the basement of a grave leading to that dead end.
I've had a number of conversations with that guard myself. Nice bloke.
So we do have at least a few hundred experience to go between 11 and 12, as 11 we know was just over the 1500 experience mark, and Guelph is 1830-ish and has not seen that next level yet. Guelph taking on this green dragon here. He's got that heal more and getting some decent attacks here. Could potentially three-shot. Excellent move's going to do it every time.
The summer tournament strategy carrying over here of just crit. Yeah, there it is. Hashtag just crit.
Yeah, just crit strats are real. JBRun going to safety save here. Not a bad idea. You never know if you're going to get sniped by something silly, and there have been some silly enemies running around here. Slamoo trying the Stone Man again. Does have his full complement of heal mores. Just needs him to low roll against him and high roll to the Stone Man, and we might be able to get our first runner with armor.
Oh, I'm hopeful now that we've got a bunch more MP than we did before that we might be able to just wear this Stone Man down for sure. There it is.
Very, very nicely played. Sees the opportunity, gets his armor. That's big from a defense perspective, plus all that sweet, sweet heal walking. All right, and I was curious if he was going to do this. Slamoo throws down that fairy fluid at this golem, puts him to sleep, and does opt to go ahead and start attacking. Damage range not the greatest, teens into the 20s, but heck, if this guy wants to stay asleep like he's doing right now, that's a big 350 experience coming.
Guelph being nice and rescuing the princess.
Yeah, meanwhile, JBRun mentioning exactly what I was just noticing. All the equipment was available, but it was all full price, and he was a little shy of affording the silver shield.
Well, let's hope there's not a death anytime soon. Oh, can I curse things retroactively like this? If I say that, am I cursing something that happened in the past?
Yes, you are. You are definitely manipulating the past 100%. I saw this Stone Man. Oh, that is rough. Gets away with 7 HP and in the middle of the swamp. Does a reset.
Oh no.
All right, we got Sassage getting ready to take a run over here at that Stone Man. Has 5 heal mores, is in an okay position to be able to do it, barring the Stone Man just being rude. Yeah, so far so good for Sassage here, keeping the course as long as everything continues. Looks like we should have some armor here, and there it is.
All right, so after the reset, JBRun back to Cantland, buying himself a flame sword.
Oh man, that's brutal. Slamoo kills the green dragon spike, goes to go through, possibly checking for the chest back there, and gets sniped by an axe snipe. But we know we have to go to basically to the 3,000 experience mark to get to that next level.
Ouch. Yep. All right, now JBRun's got the shield. Gonna go check coordinates himself here.
Yeah, I like to play what he did after the reset. You know for sure where your armor is. Go ahead and get that flame sword. If you do undersell yourself or just find yourself a little short, get that flame sword, get that silver shield. Those are items that will definitely be very beneficial, especially since we know that Stone Man will be attainable here for him even shortly. Still, at this point, Slamoo, Sassage, and Guelph all taking different paths, but all really tight on experience at this point. Still, all within 100 or 200 of each other.
Yeah, again, I think it comes down to not really having a good dedicated place to grind just yet, but I think we're getting to the point where that's about to start happening.
Yeah, as you see, Slamoo taking that next level step to killing these golems. It's a little slow. It's 6 to 8 attacks at this point with the gear layout he has, but with that free flute and it's on speed hacks, goes pretty quick, and we get another level here for Slamoo coming in with a whopping 1 power, 3 agility, 4 hit points, 8 magic, and return. Get excited.
All right. Yeah, another golem. Yeah, looks like the Hawksness zone is going to be pretty fruitful from now on here for Slamoo.
Yeah, ultimately, if he wants, especially if it's just golems we're wanting to find, throw and repel is the only enemy you're going to see. We do know there's green dragons in the swamp cave as well, though. We're probably 3, sometimes 4 shotting them right now, depending on how well the swings go. But looks like JBRun's going to, meanwhile, go ahead and start trying to count out these cords. We do have the other runners already with their token, and we know it's not very far. So at this point in the race, we're down to a couple unknowns, which is the harp. We know that's outside of Sharlock clearly because we need it to get into Sharlock. But where is another story. And then the sword. That sword could be inside Sharlock, could still be outside of Sharlock, may or may not have a treasure guard on it. How much are these guys going to be digging and looking if they get a harp sooner than later? Maybe take that chance in Sharlock versus digging these caves.
Now, if it was me making this decision, and understand that I'm still new at this whole, random seed thing, I look at it like if I'm going down into Sharlock, I'm fighting Sharlock tier enemies, which is going to be good for my XP, and I might stumble on the right way through, so that once I am a good level, I'm going to know the path and at least make it that much quicker.
Yeah, that's a very fair way of putting it. Right now, MP, even with that level 12 level up, still a little lacking. Only 57 MP. Agility starting to come along with the last couple levels. We'd like to see that a little bit higher. Everything about those stats is screaming they're at level 12, though. Nothing really stands out.
Yeah, it's looking like we're definitely far from making actual attempts at diving into Sharlock for anything right now.
But we've seen that At least one, if not two, of our runners have seen enough to know that there is a lot of dungeon outside of Charlock to where there should be a lot less dungeon inside. It's just which path is the quickest down and how dangerous is floor 1 at this point. But yeah, it looks like we're getting a lot more grinding going on here. And already 700 plus experience for Slamoo since the last level, and no new level yet. This group's definitely getting a decent amount of random experience requirements between the levels.
Yeah, so far looking like it's gonna be a ways to go. Sassage hitting level 12 as well off of that golem.
Yep. And walks around, realizes where he's at. Nope. Meanwhile, JBRun finding the disappointing news about the basement of grave leading nowhere. Just trying to figure out exactly where he was there, and then he'll go ahead and get out of here, and we'll see which way they go next. So Sassage over here knows to throw that stop spell out on that green dragon with the heal spell, and takes down another one. But Slamoo getting that level there. Still not a lot of stats to write home about, and got baby heal only. A bit late for it to be super awesome, but I guess it's something.
Wow, taking a look at those golem stats. I haven't seen heal more, but that's fairy flute for you.
Yeah, heal more on a golem kind of makes me sad when it wakes up and does that, just because of all that HP they have and how wide the range their heal more can do. And
oh, there it
is.
Did I curse it again? Oh wow.
Slamoo going to the Hawksness Inn, which is the free trip back after a death warp, and going to top off. We'll see what the next level is. 352, almost there.
Yeah, it's a golem and a slime. Well, maybe a little more than that.
A golem and 2 slimes.
Yeah.
Very nicely here. JBRun down in Rim, going to pick up his stones. The last of our runners to do that and kind of get on even footing almost. Got to still go back to Hawksness. Falling a little behind on that experience, but he's got to go back to Hawksness, get that armor, which with that gear layout has an okay shot at it even here at level 9. Or wait, this is the one where he still only has 3 heal mores, right? Yeah, he needs to at least get that little bump in MP.
Yeah, I think the next level, I think level 10 is where you get that, where your MP goes up by about a third.
And Big Slamoo doing the nominal upgrade from the hand axe to the broadsword. All right, and I've been kind of paying attention up here. Sassage doing all this dungeon diving here, going down path after path. We'll see if it pays off, if we can find where that harp location is. We got a chest. Just an herb.
Well, it's got to be somewhere down one of these, and I mean, I'm sure that it's. I mean, whenever I look at this, I see, oh, there's so many different paths to go down. It kind of seems daunting at first, but it's got to be down there somewhere. So, might take time, but you got to do it.
Yeah, eventually for sure, and unfortunately for the runners, as we saw with Slamoo getting 13, the game is just being rude with no Radiant, which would be very nicely beneficial for them to be able to just see a bit more as they're going around. And speaking of rude, this Axe Knight double heal mort on Big Slamoo, and he just says, never mind.
JBRun going for this Stone Man fight at level 9.
It's time to get some big swings, low HP Stone Man, or deploy just crit strats.
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, very nicely done.
There it is.
Very nicely done. So join in. Now we're fully geared up together here. That's awesome.
Everybody's harp hunting now.
And Big Slamoo's going to get his next level here. Coming in with another big 1 power, 2 agility, 11 HP, 23 MP, getting sleep and radiant. Very nice.
Finally radiant.
Yeah, some radiant. Would have probably liked to have still seen hurt more at that point, but that nice 8 MP bump really necessary here. So let's see if we have a chest back here. Got some nice herb action, went and stared into the princess's eyes and said, not today, princess, and hit outside and dipped.
SassageLink diving deeper, but starting to run out of resources.
Yeah, been conserving the best they can. But yeah, we've got lots of stairs and unfortunately not lots of heart. Oh, and that's brutal.
Oh, no.
Man, Star Wyvern, 3 turns sleep, wakes up, tries to run, doesn't escape, and is sent packing. Gonna know what that next level is here, though.
Yeah, at least some good information. Slamoo in the mountain cave. Top mountain right now. With Radiant, though, so it's going to be a lot easier for me to keep track of where we are.
Yeah, exactly. He went out, and I immediately knew where he was without even having to think.
Yeah, you said it, Schmike. Star Wyvern's just being big jerks today. Earning the name.
Yeah, they're already a little insufferable, and then when you throw something silly like sleep on them, it's just brutal. Now that we have Radiant, I can see that there is a chest at the judges' table if and when we find that path.
Holly in the chat cheering for the Star Wyverns, and I've just noticed their Discord icon as well.
Oh, that's very, very fantastic. Hey, everybody's got their favorites.
Oh, I know I do, and for me, the enemy I'm particularly fond of is the Green Dragon myself. How about you? Do you have a favorite?
Favorite enemy? I mean, it's always tough to decide between like the Poltergeist and maybe a Wombo Armored Knight.
Flamu fighting one of the ones I like the least, though. Wizards are just gross.
Yeah, the best enemy by far is a red dragon that has 75% stop spell with hurt.
Oh yeah, love it.
Trying to keep up on where all these runners are in various caves has been an interesting treat here for sure. But I'm keeping my eyes peeled to see if we see Silver Harp and or Erdrick's Sword pop up on the screen at any moment.
Yeah, what's causing me the most confusion right now is trying to keep track of which out of the runners have been down which path.
Yes, agreed. We have Flamu taking the normal basement 1 path around here. I don't know if we've been... With the small sample size of light that we see on these screens, it's hard to keep up with which floor they're on, but we'll... I think we're in a new spot for him.
We almost had golem fights all around there, too.
And if we play our cards right, we might have Star Wyverns sleeping all of them at once as well.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
Oh, we got a level for Big Slamu over here, coming in with like the 5th level in a row with 1 power, but 18 agility is very, very nice. That stat has been legging.
Oh, for sure, I'll take that agility bump, yeah.
I was going to say, we just saw the inner part of basement 1 here of Sharlock did have a chest, and then that stair from the judge's table path led exactly to that chest. So we do have a chest here. The Stone Man is not a treasure guard, but we are going to kill it anyway. But alas, just some more gold. Possibly 1 more chest location in this floor on the left side, but there are 5 sets of stairs accessible, counting the one he came in on. SassageLink finding that little dead end engrave as well that can have a chest at the end, and it does have one, and got a Goldman encounter. This might be one of our 2 missing items.
Let's see. It's the harp. Look at that. All right, so we've got all of the story items so far. We're just gonna go and trade that in for a staff and get ourselves a rainbow drop when we're feeling ready, and Sassage is ready to go.
Yeah, we're needing a sword potentially at this point, especially with that strength being so low. And the sad thing is, it could still be out here somewhere buried in all this mess, or it could be in Sherlock. But now that he came out of those stairs, it's the top left of Grave 2. You have to go down to get to the harp.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need to find the sword, or at least find some kind of montage going on.
And look at that. He goes in the bottom left stairs. It takes him to the bottom right stairs. He goes back through the stairs to the bottom left to walk back past the bottom right stairs to get to the north stairs. I love this. I love when those stairs all kind of interchange. And he's going back through the bottom right stairs to the bottom left stairs. And then back. Whoa. This is fantastic. I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, when any of these stairs can connect, it can be very, it can mess with you emotionally. My favorite, and we've gotten a chance to see this a couple times now, is when those 2 stairs on the right that are just diagonal from each other connect to each other. It's just magic.
Always get a kick out of that, yeah.
So all our runners still down here in Cave Central here. We'll see what some decisions are made here. Sassage has decided to press on. There are still additional chest checks that are available. The problem is we don't know exactly if they are still in this outside mega dungeon or if they may be one of those stair paths in Sherlock. Things that we haven't seen as of yet is the Grave 4 chest floor and its alternate location on the bottom right. Is there anything else that we haven't seen at this point? Judge's table. We know there's a chest there. Judge's table, inner floor of the U. Could potentially have a chest, although we don't know if there's one there or not. So there's a few potential chest locations. Whether they have chest or not is another story.
Yeah, once you got the silver harp too, I'm almost wondering if it's worth it, because you know that there aren't going to be that many multi-path staircases in Sherlock. It almost seems like your best bet for opening chests is going to be just trying to find your way to the Sherlock basement.
Exactly, and now we have Slamoo in that spot. We know where the harp is. We'll see what his ultimate decision is here. At this point, Slamoo's going to have he'll handily be in the lead, I guess is easy for me to say. Just shy of 1,000 experience lead over Sassage, with all of the same information at this point, while Guelph has kind of fell behind those two as far as experience goes.
Yeah, Slamoo finds the harp and immediately just backs right out of the rest of that dungeon.
Yeah, I don't mind this play at all. He's got a couple turn-ins to deal with before being able to dive in there. But yeah, based on the knowledge of just how big that mega dungeon there is, almost assuredly going to have a quickish path to the basement and all of those basement Sherlock checks. So I do like this play.
We've spent so much time in this dungeon, I almost don't remember what the overworld looks like. But here's Slamoo finding the harp trade-in.
Yeah, they go outside. They have to cover their eyes for a minute. The light just burns.
Yeah. Let's get that little squinting for a couple minutes.
JBRun running into an armor knight that's unfortunately just not going to play ball for him. Sends him packing there with low resources left at this point. Gets the news about another 926 for that level, just shy of 3,000 experience. So knows he has a little bit of ways to go until at least level 12 as well. Sassage and Big Slamoo switching spots. Sassage topped off that MP at that old man first, and then went to pick up his staff. Slamoo did it in reverse.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to get a high five with... oh no, Slamoo's getting blocked.
And the hardest enemy in the game, the NPC, undefeated. Undefeated. Yeah, I can understand that. Here's where I rage comment in chat. That would, especially once they're in a couple spots, that's very infuriating. For sure. For you, but pretty funny for the rest of us. No offense. So now they're nearly in lockstep. Sassage just a couple steps behind Slamoo here, both heading to the basement, looking to pick up their rainbow, and will most likely have simultaneous entries into Sherlock here momentarily. We'll see which direction each of them choose to go.
Yeah, just over an hour in, and we've finally got our rainbow drop.
It's amazing to me how some of these races have gone just over an hour in. I think I've ran 5 of these seeds, and I think I've only had one go over an hour.
Yeah, you know what? I was hanging around in Aaron2U2's stream earlier today, and that was a topic of discussion as well, because it seems like a lot of the practice seeds that we've been doing have been pretty relatively quick compared to the races that have been happening.
Yeah, it's just, the admins know how to set us up some fun for the viewer seeds, is how I would put them. But yes, we're rocking about a 1,000 experience point lead right now for Slamu. Slamu does opt to go left because 2 stairs are better than 1, I think is a direct quote from him. But we all know right is best because it's shorter. I do like that he's opting to go ahead and fight these golems along the way. We need the experience anyway. The golem's not really a threat, especially if they decide they want to use that baby breath, which is fantastic. And he does have to watch for that heal more, though.
I almost forgot about the heal more.
And there it is.
Oh, no.
Okay. Thank goodness. I did miss the stop spell. All right. A little smarter than I gave you credit for there, Saloon. Very nicely done.
We're about to find out how short this Sherlock really is going to be.
Yeah, in about a half hour, evidently the entire top floor is nothing but golems.
That's right.
Yeah. So meanwhile, on the other screens here, we have Guelph finding that terrible 3x3 dead end. That makes me sad when I see it. And just mentioned in chat that keeps choosing the wrong location. So we know for the harp, he has to get to the Grave 2 6 stairway basement floor and then hit that top left stairwell. And that will ultimately lead around to that dead end that has our silver harp underneath a gold man. All right, JBRun heading towards the spike here in Swamp. Gonna maybe get some green dragon action on. We got 3 of 4 screens with green dragons there momentarily. And we have the alternate chest in the Grave 4 chest location area, whatever floor this is. But it's just another herb. I think we've seen 17 herbs, even though I know that's not possible.
Most times I'm a fan of the herb, but not today. Not when you got more important things to find like this. Another herb.
I rest my case. It's all herbs. The nice thing is, at this rate, he's not going to have to top off herbs back in any town, so he'll have fully filled up. Right before the stairs, Jerkbird's going to Jerkbird and puts him to sleep. Run blocks him. Luckily, it does have that hurt occasionally that it'll throw out there and lets him free finally.
Oh, after about 4 rounds of being asleep.
So this does lead to a dead end, but 1 chest, and it's just another curse belt. In this flag set, we know we have 3 curse belts guaranteed. And rather than walk it all the way back, going to hit that outside. Might as well go top off. Get some of that MP back, knows which stairs not to go down at least.
Yeah, building up your XP, got a few paths mapped out at least. You know you're definitely going to need at least another level, so good plan.
Yeah, agreed. And in the meanwhile, Sassage grinding away on this green dragon, opting to go that route first, knowing that he needs that experience. Has quickly closed that gap, just under 200 apart at this point, but still has to potentially repeat all of the same mistakes Slamu made, which was not going right first. Lots of alternate Sherlock chest locations here. Does pick up the Fighter's Ring. That that won't be frowned on with our strength kind of lagging behind all the other stats. If you notice, there's strength still in the white, while agility has finally hit green after that last level, and the other two are in orange, which are nearly good to go, but we just need a smidge more. Well, right path, also not the right path. Led to the judges' table, just some gold.
Just some gold.
All right, hits that outside. Now he knows definitely which path has to lead us to the basement. Quickly gets that stop spell down on the golem and is going to work towards another 350. All right, there
meanwhile, found the harp. Yeah, trading in for the staff.
Same thing I was noticing as well. So very nicely done there by Guelph. A little behind on the experience, but other than that, just a little bit of luck here or getting into a good grind can definitely catch up a lot. Or even better, one of those nice, fun borderline levels that screams go, but isn't a guarantee that sets other runners back while maybe you grind out that extra level can also help. Or vice versa, you go on the borderline level and the others are a little more safe.
I personally tend to play it a little safe myself. I'm not so good at knowing exactly when it's smart to take that risk. Like when it's borderline, I'd rather just play it a little bit safer myself. But it's definitely exciting when people don't.
Oh, absolutely. It's I've been guilty of it many times, but a nice 10-cut moment where you just repeatedly throw yourself against the same wall over and over rather than just sacrifice and get that next level is a fun moment for sure. And seriously, the top zone here in Sherlock is an absolute ton of golems. He has had so many golem encounters. This is fantastic for him to an extent. I mean, it's what he wants. He needs that experience. Would also like to check those stairs back there and see if maybe it's a direct path to the basement, though.
Yeah, as nice as it is for your XP, it's a huge resource drain before you get to the stairs. But hopefully, once you get to these stairs, there's not going to be that much left to travel through to get to the basement.
All right, we discovered those stairs and drumroll dead straight downstairs.
Whoa, look at that.
So very nice. I'm trying to remember how many alternate chests that we've already seen in Sherlock. I know Judge's Table, we saw the one on the bottom, the one in the top right in the middle. So we've seen at least 4 alternate chests. 5 because of the use. So these are the only other 3 chests that can exist in here because any dungeon can only have a total of 8. Oh, Death Necklace, 93 HP. The next level will probably be a plus 50, so you always grab it. You never know. And there we go. Yeah, so 1 for 3 on treasure guards with just a gold man blocking our harp today. So we'll see what Slamud opts to do here. May give it a walk around to see what the spike tile is. Unknown what this next level is going to require. We have not had a death to let us know what the 15 to 16 jump is at this point.
Oh, Slamu in the chat with the real low blow there.
I don't even know who that is, so
nobody wants to be Jamie Oliver.
I kind of assumed as much because I know Slamu enough, but I'd have to Google that one. I literally just watch Twitch all day, so unless it's something I watch on Twitch, I don't have any context. All right, we got 7, 11, 2, and there's our hurt more because it was guaranteed.
And we're at 126 attack power now. with 91 MP. Still looks like we're gonna have to. Still looks like we're gonna have to wait till at least 17.
And it's already here. Look at that. Another
Look at
4
that.
power, 5 hit points, 11 MP.
Oh, even with full resources, that if it were me, I'd be calling that way iffy. Although you can consider the fact too that once you do fill up, you've got a straight shot to the basement as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And at this point, we've not seen anything really dangerous or concerning. Nice crit there, by the way. And so it's a straight shot and another level because the game is just saying, here you go for the heck of it. And don't look now, that was 21 HP. I haven't paid attention to where we were after 17, but that's getting mighty close, if not Death Necklace territory. And there's the Death Warp refill. Let's take a look at how far the next level is to 19. Although at this point, I think we're just gonna be skipping that 889 and going for a kill.
Yeah, I think it might be in the cards.
Yeah, so at this point, Sassage not too far behind, unfortunately. Not in the correct location right now, or no, he's going back to the grind still. I thought he was in Sherlock. So going back to that grind, going to get to this grouping of levels here momentarily, and we'll see what decisions they make. As we can see there, though, Guelph on 15 as well, but still a few thousand back of the other two runners at this point. We'll see if there's any potential for him to make it up, but barring catastrophe, I think Slamoo might have this one at this point.
Yeah, as long as there's not too much resource loss with the 130 HP, I think you got a good chance to get at least a couple doubles in.
For sure. Or it is Death Necklace eligible. It is 130.
That's true.
So we'll see which way he opts to go there. Oh, we got JBRun was on the correct floor. He just got to go left and up, and could also have his harp. Nice. So there we go. We got Sassage just got a double level up there. Going back into the green right now, but is really close, obviously, to level 18 as well. We'll see what they opt to do here momentarily. JBRun, after he gets this harp, is not going to be too far behind Guelph as well. Probably in the 1500 experience range deficit after Guelph has a couple more in the book here. But Slamoo is making the turn to the Dragon Lord right now. All right, and there we go. Death Necklace play is in effect. He is a fool, has his 12 heal mores, and we'll see what he does. He'll be doing 10 to 20 damage with 140 attack power.
Yeah, gonna herb up for the fight here. We see Sassage hitting 18 as well.
Is opting to continue the grind here. Kind of curious. Maybe not certain if he'll be able to get the sword. Maybe trying to look for a level that broadsword might be effective at, and/or use, because he doesn't have that Death Necklace, as we know the sword and the Death Necklace. Oh, big Slamoo.
Ouch.
Ouchie. Almost got that hurt more. Um, but as it goes, still in a safe lead right now. Just got to top off. No big concerns having that Erdrick's armor. Even with that death necklace in play here, can get his HP MP topped off here. And Cole, no big concern. And we'll see round 2 here shortly. Yeah, forgot Hurt More came. That's one of the worst things ever because you have Heal More nearly the entire race. In fact, it was the only healing spell for the majority of it. By the time Heal came, it was worthless. So you get so comfortable just setting that up once the Heal More, and then boom, that sneak in Hurt More bites you in the butt. So not too bad though.
Yeah, thankfully it's not going to cost any places, it looks like.
Meanwhile, we got another level over here, and that came with some pretty big HP/MP stats. I would have to say yes. Slamoo is probably going to be going. Looks like he's just going to try and hope for the Death Warp here. Sassage, not Slamoo, but you knew what I meant.
Yeah, shortest 19 ever. We jumped to 20, and it looks like Sassage is gonna make a beeline for Sherlock. Now I'm not sure at this point. I think Sassage has not explored Sherlock fully. Is that right?
Correct. So we'll still have to find out the path. As we know, it just needs to go to the throne room, go straight to the normal treasury. We'll get all his things, and be able to win very handily with 15 heal mores.
Guelph making his way to the basement as well, about to find the sword and the death necklace, I believe, right?
Absolutely, and not a bad pickup, honestly, because those golem's probably the best grind right now, and having that extra plus 12 will definitely go a ways. Unfortunately, this Armor Knight not playing ball with him right now. I saw Big Slamoo heal walk round 2. The Dragon Lord punished him for doing a heal walk in the basement, but the actual story is what Schmike just posted. Unfortunate miss menu on the Hurt More when you forget it exists after never having it.
Been missing the whole seed. Oh, SassageLink going right. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but the good news about this Sherlock, both sides were definitely quick dead ends. Should be able to get out of this pretty quickly. Oh, seeing that it was dark, assuming potentially that we'll have a direct path, is opting to go ahead and check the other sides. That's not a bad play here either.
Yeah, smart.
Meanwhile, round 2 fight over here on Slamoo's side. We got the Dragon Lord back. We got Slamoo back. We'll see how it goes here. JBRun's got their homework all completed. We'll see where they opt to go grind here. We do have Guelph picking up his Death Necklace and Erdrick's Sword and getting that out of the way. Yep, JBRun straight to Sherlock as well. We'll see which path they ultimately go. JBRun going right, but all 4 of our runners ultimately in Sherlock at the same time, although only 2 of them in a manner that they are going for a kill at this point.
Yeah, and Sassage fine in the basement, about to pick up his Death Necklace and sword.
Yep, very, very nicely played.
And seeing right now that Slamoo isn't finished, I know if I was in Sassage's shoes, my heart would be pounding right now, thinking, "Oh my goodness."
Oh, for sure. That's definitely something that runs through your mind. Absolutely at this point. So, Slamoo not doing too bad here. Getting pretty close, and that is death to the Dragon Lord. Get those GGs out in chat for Big Slamoo. Is going to be the winner of this week 1 race on our vodcast.
Yeah, GG's to Big Slamoo. Sassage will not be that far behind. 1:20,
Hmm.
1:56 looks like the official time.
Very, very nice. This was a very rough overall seed for this week one. Slamu, if you want to join us in the booth and chat about it, you feel free, or we can continue to just talk to you in chat. All our runners are here. All right, Sassage into his Dragon Lord fight. Should be an absolutely free fight at this level 20. A ton of HP, a ton of MP, little more attack. So yeah, should be completely free at this point. But we'll ultimately see. Did not put the Death Necklace on, but's getting doubles as a result.
Yeah, and like you said, there's no worry at all for Sassage right now. This is just a matter of getting your muscle memory out and just taking a deep breath and waiting for it to be over.
Yeah, just sitting there. You already know. Yeah, you already know first is out of the way, but are those other runners right behind as well?
Yeah.
So breathing and not to make light of the earlier missed menu, but just hoping you don't miss menu as well. That's, I think, every fight I ever do with the Dragon Lord is always at the front of my mind. All right, JBRun went right, found out no go. Going left, we'll see if they go ahead and clear this left, but wisely taking on some of these golems, as we did see Slamu do as well. Trying to maintain pace right now. About 2,500 behind Guelph at this point, but Guelph is getting close. Going to be out of stuff here momentarily, but getting close to those levels. Meanwhile, Sassage does wrap up that Dragon Lord. Get those GGs out in chat for Sassage Link. Going to finish second place this week and take home 3 points.
Yeah, congratulations, Sassage. GG. Second place. And same thing to you. You're welcome to join us in the booth here if you'd like to share some comments, high points, low points. $1:24:38, so 3 minutes, just shy of 3 minutes past Slamu, which is great considering how kind of arduous this journey was. To come in within a few minutes is exciting.
Yeah, I always feel that at least if I don't finish first, I want to finish competitively. So a less than 3 minute behind on an over hour and 20-minute seed is nothing to be sad about. And honestly, these other two runners are doing very well for the deal that they had to deal with. You know, Guelph unfortunately going a lot of wrong ways through the cave exploration. JBRun a little bit of early issues with just the PC and just fell behind a little early on that experience, and it really was detrimental with a lot of those mid-game experience jumps that were needed to get those levels. But it's going to find hopefully his sword and Death Necklace here momentarily, as they are just up ahead in the treasury. Guelph going ahead and starting his dive here as well after hitting level 17. And we'll see how he fares here. And wait. Guelph. Why are we only seeing 82 for Guelph for his HP? Did we have his Death Necklace triggered? Probably, I'm assuming. There we go. Thank you. I was so confused.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, JBRun about to get the sword and Death Necklace as well.
Yeah, fighting through everything along the way very smartly, has plenty of resources left in the tank, so you might as well get these big experience enemies along the way. Going to be about 1,500 experience shy of where these stats are going to come in here, but not going to be too far away with especially if he gets a few golem encounters. 350 a pop is no joke. I'll assume Guelph went to the top left there, maybe possibly looking for that fighter's ring. Does appear that only Big Slamoo was the only runner that ultimately found that, which honestly I have no memory of where that was.
Yeah, Guelph confirming that's what he was looking for there, but yeah, again, I can't remember either where it might have been. Under the left stairs in Charlock, Schmeich says.
Oh, that's right. We even mentioned that when he went down. He actually went through and did ultimately pick up that chest where we just saw some drop and pop backs out for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if JBRun picked it up either. I did stop paying attention when he went into that side, knowing that it wasn't the right path. All right, we should have some quick work of this baby breath breathing blue dragon, and we'll see how this Dragon Lord treats Guelphy here after he gets another level. Surprisingly, not expecting it maybe.
Especially knowing that you've got the town right nearby, and a straight shot to the basement again. I'd almost wonder if you'd want to go and refresh before you start trying this fight, or you just try it and see what happens.
Well, the good news for that level up, no MP, so we're still maxed out on MP.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You never like to see 3 enemies post spike though. That was a little rough, but he's going to use that last herb and start talking here. Let's see how this Dragon Lord fight goes. All right, so Guelph is opting to throw on the Death Necklace and brought up the point I was watching. I didn't notice he made that comment. I was watching to see, yeah, if he was going to use the Death Necklace, doing it before battle, definitely the right play because he already was down that extra HP that he might have had overhead on. But not a huge concern there. Should still be in okay position, although is going to go in the battle in the danger zone at 47 HP.
Well, at least you're not getting back attacked though. 3 HP.
All right, takes that dangerous swing at 47. Not a huge chance of dying there, but a small one. But opts out of that and gets that heal more off and is definitely in the driver's seat at this point. So we'll see if he can get this completed at this point. Meanwhile, JBRun still just kind of trolling around down here in Charlock after getting his items, maybe coming to see what the spike is, and is not too far off from those big level ups here. You know, we're only 900 away from that jump all the way to 18.
Yeah, and 19 is not all that far away from 18. If I remember right, it's only oh my goodness. Took a swing on 46. Ouch. Oh yeah, I just noticed Guelph making a bit of an ominous comment in the chat there, but wait, there's more.
Yeah, well, I mean, unfortunate for him, but not our first runner on stream tonight to take a death to that Dragon Lord on the first try
for
here.
Sure. And especially when you're questioning if it's when you're questioning if you've got enough stats to make it, that's maybe a swing you take just thinking, well, you know, I got a good chance of surviving it.
Yeah, I can definitely see that for sure. So meanwhile on the left though, we do have JBRun hitting level 16. Does take down another blue dragon, not quite to where that level 17 is. It's 1 or 2 more blue dragons away from here. Thinking maybe 2.
I don't blame you, Guelph. My brain has been fried just watching this.
Oh no, it was just one. So now, JBRun, one more away from 18 now, and we'll have completed the trifecta of very quick levels, and then it's like another 500 to 1920 area if they opt to do go that additional amount.
Yeah, and then you're feeling very confident to go. If you were questioning it before, once you hit 19 and 20 there.
Yeah, it's got to be strange after that giant jump from 15 to 16 to just automatically run through 3 more levels that quick. It's one of the great features of the random XP requirements. All right, we got Guelph making his final turns here to head down towards that spike. Getting a little roughed up on the way over. Still plenty of hope in his eyes though. As we get away from that blue dragon, gonna have to face at least one more though down here, and hopefully get into that battle with full resources.
Yeah, this basement, even the top floor of Charlock just wasn't leaving anybody alone today.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. We see the herb. We see the top off. We're talking to the Dragon Lord round 2 here. And here we go. So meanwhile, JBRun definitely wanting to look for another level, going through his herb stash and everything to continue to fight this blue dragon. We'll see if he can get to that level bump. He's getting close-ish at this point.
Yeah, I think just a couple more blue dragons should do it. Maybe 3.
All right, Guelph going to go in full HP into this Dragon Lord. No back attack. Good chance at a double here, and we're underway in a very good position already.
Yeah, we're at 45 so far.
Very nice. Meanwhile, JBRun taking the death on the spike there, but is going to find out the news that he's just mere 71 experience away from that level.
Yeah, definitely Guelph saying in chat this fight's a lot safer with that one extra swing for sure. Yeah, and rolling way better, Schmike. That's true.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to comment. I've seen a lot of decent rolls so far this time as well. Although we don't like that min roll.
No, definitely in, I'd say pretty safe territory right now, I'd say.
Look at that! Only 3 heal mores left to spare. It was really sweating that one out. But get those GGs out in chat for Guelph35. Going to be our 3rd place finisher tonight's vodcast, taking home 2 points in week 1.
Yeah, GG's Guelph.
And as we threw out for the others, if you want to jump in, heck, JBRun, at this point, we're getting near the end here. If you want to jump in to comms and talk about the race at all, feel free. Otherwise, we can continue the chat with you guys in the chat room like we have been for the last hour and 36 minutes at this point. But official time of 1:36:25 for Guelph.
Well, it's okay if most of your comments are 4-letter words. We'll Herb is a 4-letter word. Yeah, hurt and more.
We've got we've got Cyberdark on the buzzer over here. We've got the slight 5-second delay. The stream's just going to be beep 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 beep. But I think we'll all get a good view of it. All right, so at this moment, we got JBRun coming in for an official attempt at the Dragon Lord as well. Getting got that level 20 now, feeling really confident, in a really good spot. We should, barring, I keep saying this, but at this point, it's happened a couple times. Barring catastrophe, though, we should have a pretty straightforward kill here on the Dragon Lord here in a moment.
Yeah, level 20. We're gonna herb up before we take the fight. Yeah, JBRun as well, not able to join us in the booth, but I'll hit the command here. Why don't you go ahead and give these runners a follow? It's been quite a seed. It's been quite a fun show, and we'll get the links up in the chat to the runners here and give them a follow.
Yeah, absolutely. These runners did fantastic tonight. They put on a really good show and did such a great job highlighting what Underground Jungle truly was all about, which is just getting lost in a mismatch of stair shuffle nightmare. And we got lost along the way with them. It was fantastic, especially with that late Radiant spell. Really putting it to them with just only having that little 9x9 box with the Permatorch.
Yeah, we've seen a range of seeds in this tournament so far, from ones that are just absolutely brutal to, I think my race was probably the one I'd say that was probably the least the least treacherous as far as the stair shuffle is concerned. But lots of fun. You get sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't, which is exactly the nature of the randomizer to begin with. So it's been great.
And based on counts in chat here, we're looking really, really good. Oh, look at that, 21. Fantastic. And there we go, JBRun coming in, getting that DL killed, not letting the other runners getting done ahead of him, let him down, and we're going to get an official time here in a moment. Dragon Lord rolled a little low there, though. 153. Get those GGs out for JBRun.
Yeah, GG, JBRun.
And there it is, 140-10. So less than 20 minutes, roughly at this point, 18 minutes separating first through fourth. In this fairly brutal seed. It was brutal from exploration, getting a good grind, giant experience levels, helpful spells coming late, including Hurtmore being level 16. The one saving grace, I think, was the ability to get that early grind if you wanted to, if you could get those chests and get that gold grind, and then you could get some of the equipment together. But outside of that, it was the seed threw a lot at these runners.
Oh, for sure. I definitely am thankful it wasn't the seed that I had to run, especially with the late Radiant would have been the killer for me, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've ran an absolute ton of stair shuffle, and I'm fairly confident in my ability to quickly identify the new stairs. But even I would prefer to have the Radiant on. It's a little more difficult still, just with the Permatorch. So even I'm looking for that Radiant, and I've done a lot of these. And that's what makes this so much fun. It doesn't matter if you've done a lot, you've done little, you've done none. You can use the map that Chad Burt's got together. We have it linked in the Discord, and just utilize that. We saw that from several runners so far this week. You might have that little brief pause as you're trying to figure out where you're at. Don't let that hinder you. This is fantastic stuff. 340 bonks, not even in contention for worst. Heck, I think my worst that I can remember, I had 550 something bonks. That was in the one of the random percent races that we did. 550 something bonks is my highest so far.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure my my showing in the first race I did in this tournament was way more than 340 bonks. Yeah, it's been a great race. It was a lot of fun, a lot of back and forth. It was a roller coaster. There was a few times where there was a few levels close together and then a big space, and then a few levels close together and another big space going on. So it was definitely definitely an up and down seed, but having it come together in the end with 3 minutes separating first and second, and like you say, 18 minutes or so separating. Or what, 15 minutes separating first and fourth. It was definitely a lot of fun to watch. So thank you to the runners.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't look now, but this is only the 5th race of the week. We still have 5 more races coming. Although it is definitely heavily loaded. Officially, if you're going East Coast time, 4 of them are on Saturday. Although the one is at 12:30 a.m. Saturday Eastern time. So that's only 9:30 p.m. Friday night Pacific time. So keep an eye out for that. There we go. We got it on screen right there. So yeah, Group 1 action. That's going to be Vinicus, Ratliff the Rat, and Nimimba, and Scarlet Shadow coming at you just after midnight Eastern time. And then we got Group 6 action early Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. Aaron 2U2, Stags 28, Ziggy, and Man. Coming up a little after 4:30-ish, we got one runner in our Group 10 matchup with Edge, Ladab, myself, and Zarnax 42. And then 8 p.m., Group 4, Silly Dabbit, RG365, Oog, High Spirits. So we got a lot of hot action coming to you on Saturday. And then wrapping it up will be Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern with the Group 9 battle between Courant, Juf, Dr. Mr. Holmes, and Tristal. So get excited. We got a lot of action coming up before we get into those silly, fast flags for next week. So any final words on this seed before we go ahead and wrap this one up tonight, Beef?
Oh no, I think I'm ready. Along with the runners here, I think I'm ready to put this one to bed and get ready for next week's seeds myself, and to get ready to watch these races on Saturday and have a good time doing so. So I hope everyone's had a good night and had a good time watching this race.
Absolutely agreed. And as you can see in chat, stay tuned. We're going to ship you over to one of our Saturday runners, Oog 37. So sit tight. But just for our trackers, Shahali and Shemike, and our restreamers, Shadiverdarks 86. My co-commentator, Shabif Supreme TV. I wish DK9146. Have a good evening.